What's up, guys? It is Gray, aka the Kagure, and we're back with My Hero Monday. Yes, I don't know. It's Monday, so you're welcome. Don't have to check. Oh, we got a chapter, and real quick before we get into it, once again, Jujutsu Kaisen review will be coming. I'm literally so close to recording it, like you guys don't even know. Hold on. Will this work? Yeah, I'm that close to recording it. Like I literally am ready to record it. I just need the time. And I'm like free for a while. So, should be. Also, there's a new My Hero mobile game coming to global, which I've been following on the Chinese side. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But expect a video in the future kind of going about that because I do really like mobile games and gacha games because I'm a loser and make bad decisions. And then My Hero one looks really cool. So there's a chance I might cover a little bit on the channel. We'll see. We'll feel it out. Anyway, into the chapter. Once again, these go a little bit quicker because they're just supposed to be quick reviews for quick chapters. Overall, the biggest thing for this chapter is it killed something that I was scared of. I'm pretty confident it officially killed the BAK-U-GO theory, and if you don't know what that means, I will very quickly try to educate you. Basically, that the second user for One for All was BAK-U-GO, who traveled back in time. There was a little bit more detail, a little bit more evidence. It was kind of a crackpot theory. It got some steam. Pretty much everyone I ever talked to or read anything about didn't want it to happen, myself included, because it was dumb. But we'll talk about it a little bit more when we get to it. Chapter starts off. We have a woman who has a physical quirk, whatever it is. It looks like maybe like a dolphin animal. Basically, she looks abnormal and is almost attacked because people are so scared of villains that she looks moderately villainous, so they just assumed that she's a villain. Luckily, Deku's there, and he helps her out. And then he's like, there you go, yeah, sorry. And then All Might shows up, and he's like, hey, Deku, you good? He's like, yeah, like, take her to a shelter. She was slow to evacuate because she wanted to wait it out, but then it was serious, which is realistic. And he gives him some Tokatsu, and All Might pieces out. Then we get a little bit of backflash, a little bit of Deku inner monologuing about the current situation, how they don't have no idea where Shigaraki is. They haven't been able to follow up because of all the criminals that got out. They're understaffed as it is, so basically they don't really know what's going on, and they realize they need to unlock all of One for All if they want a chance, because they lost to Shigaraki with Endeavor and Aizawa, and everyone knows Endeavor was definitely incremental to there because he was the one that did probably the most damage to Shigaraki's body and really pushed its regeneration to the limit. But I think we all know that if Aizawa wasn't there, they'd all be dead because Decay would have got them. So next time, Aizawa's probably not going to be there. So it'll be interesting to see that final fight. We go into the Vestige world, the backflash to a Vestige world. And he's like, he needs your help, he needs full power. We actually got the second first user. They start talking about how they lived through the harshest era, which basically means, by the way, once again, back to BAK-U-GO. Before I get into it, back to BAK-U-GO. This panel does look like BAK-U-GO. I will 100%, that one looks like freaking BAK-U-GO for sure. I was like, is that BAK-U-GO? But no, it's not, and we'll see it later. But they basically talk about how he actually, does he have a name? I don't think so. The second user was leading a charge against All for One. And during that charge, he found him in the room, the first user, and instead of killing him, even though he knew, by the way, both the second and first user, since they come from an era where he was ruling, they just want to straight up kill Shigaraki because he has All for One. They're like, he's too much, like he needs to die. And then he's like, no, you saved me. And that moment, the real One for All was born because it gave your trust in me and carrying it on was sparked it. So really, that was what did it. So he's like, why? You should help him out because it's the only chance you have anyway. And then he's like, fine, but from here on out, it's going to get way tougher. And we see a nice picture, which is probably the thumbnail of Deku eating Tokatsu with all of the vestiges behind him. We still don't know we have no hint of what their quirks are, at least not that I've seen. He has a gun on his hand, like a Mega Man blaster, it looks like. We can see here, so maybe laser, something, blah, blah, blah. The other guy behind him, which is the third user, by the way. So they're all really close together, the first, second, and third. So clearly that got intense. We don't see their quirks yet. But this was the panel where I'm like, not BAK-U-GO, right? Like, that's the jawline doesn't line up. The hair doesn't either, to be honest. From the front, it looks spiky. From the side, it's more of like a flat top, almost, I guess. I should say, yeah. Especially from, like, over here and here. There's just some, like... It just wouldn't make any sense. Plus, let's be honest, if Deku saw BAK-U-GO, like, he would recognize him. Like, we all know it. He's known him his whole life, you know. He'd, like, see adult BAK and be like, you're BAK-U-GO. You know what I mean? And the voice, it wouldn't make any sense. Not BAK-U-GO. Also, his hair looks a little darker than BAK-U-GO's hair is typically colored, if I'm not mistaken. But once again, enough about BAK-U-GO. The theory's dumb, and I'm sorry I had to talk about it, okay? I'm sorry. I had to talk about it because people wouldn't shut up about it, but it's done. It's over. It's dead. Just like my dreams. No, but overall, unfortunately, we have a break, which if you can't see, next chapter, it's May 9th. So that day after that, so the May 10th is when I will upload my video over it. By then, I will have started my new job as internship. So if I only upload the My Hero manga stuff for a couple weeks as I get accumulated in my new work schedule, that's why. So I'm not disappearing, but I will be busy. So hopefully I can get the stuff out. I'm definitely getting the Jujutsu Kaisen video out. I swear on my life. This week. It will be sometime this week. I want to record and edit a little bit. It's just on like pictures and stuff. I just kind of use this to hijack to talk about my plans. I'm sorry. If you're from Manga, thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. But yeah, no, I just my life's getting a little busy. This is my birthday week after all. I'm not gonna spoil how old I'm turning, but it's concerningly old to be wearing a Hokage hat and talking about anime on YouTube. That's not true. You can like anime at any age, but I thought it'd be funny. A little self-deprecating humor never hurt anybody, right? Right? I'm weird, man. I'm weird when the camera's on. I promise I'm not like this normally. That's not true. I am. Yeah, no. Overall, good chapter. But as I said, bit of a setup. Next time, I'm really hoping. This definitely seemed like a transition to me. So we're definitely, well, not definitely, but I'm pretty confident we're going to go to another group. Pretty much the only other groups you can go to, for the most part, are either the pro heroes. I don't think we're going to them. Like 1A? 1A I think is likely, or villains, which I also think is likely. We saw villains before this, so would not surprise me. I think we saw villains before this, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I believe we did. So 1A probably, we're definitely overdue for some like BAK-U-GO, Ochako, Ida reactions. I want to see that stuff. I want to see Shinzo in the hero. Also, the anime just got to Shinzo, so it's pretty sweet. I haven't watched the anime. I recommend it. The past few episodes have been really sweet, really cool. Or if you want to wait to binge it, that makes sense to me. I'm just hoping the last half of the season they crush because, dude, My Villain Academia is going to be so sick. It's going to be good. I hope it's going to be good. Yeah, I've been talking about nothing for like 3 minutes now. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. Thank you all for listening. I really appreciate it. I really do. Sometimes it's nice to just talk, you know. Having someone to listen to me really makes me feel special and appreciated, even though I'm pretty confident and literally no one will hear this because these don't get that much views. Unfortunately. But either way, I like recording them, so that's just why we're here. Anyway, once again, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I will see all of you next time. Peace.